Alright, today, heading into Banff, got a few, I don't know if it's a hike or a trail. I want to do Johnson Canyon and check out some lakes. Stayed in Canmore the last 2 nights. You're not allowed to stay in a national park unless you're at a designated campsite. But those book out months and months in advance, so they're not really for people that are last minute coming into town and need a camp spot. So stayed in Canmore the last 2 nights and gonna head into Banff today. Alright, made it to Banff, at the trailhead of Johnson Canyon. I've never done this one before, so we'll see. I think it's a pretty family-friendly hike, so I don't think it's that hard. I'm not even sure if it's a hike. It might just be like a trail, but we'll see. The trail goes to 2 falls, so you have the upper and the lower falls. The first one is lower falls, upper falls. It looked like it was about 2.5 kilometers up. So, and the elevation gain didn't look too bad, so should be good. I want to say more than half the trail so far has been this walkway, hanging on the side of a cliff. This is definitely one of the busier hikes I've been on. And it's the middle of the week. I definitely thought it's not quite summer break yet, and it's not the weekend, so I can't imagine how busy it would be on the weekend had I come here. Back from the hike. Thought I'd stop a minute and check out Bow Lake. Didn't realize it would still be mostly frozen. And there's still quite a bit of snow on the mountain. I was here last year in Banff when I was going up to the Yukon. That was in August, so definitely a little warmer, and the lake was not frozen. I don't even know if there's any snow on the mountain. If there was, it was very little, but you can hear the ice because it's starting to melt, obviously. It's like cracking in here and there. Probably can't hear it on the video, but last year I also checked out Peyto Lake, which I'm gonna go check out again. Although last year I only saw it for about 30 seconds. By the time I got to the parking lot, there was lightning and thunder. It started raining, and it's about a 10-minute walk up to the viewpoint. So I ran up there, took like 2 pictures, and then straight back to the car. I happened to pull into a parking lot that had a viewpoint, and there's a bear. I think I found my camp spot for tonight. There's one other person here right now, but there's enough room, I think, to park in different areas. It's literally just right off the highway, but there's, I don't know, this gravel pull out and it's just a loop around, so should be good. I mean, the highway's right there, but I feel like there's not going to be a lot of cars going by, so should be nice and quiet. And it's right outside the park, so it's like 10 minutes back and I'm back into Banff. Morning. Slept here last night. Nice and quiet. Today I'm going back into the park. I don't know if I'm going technically back into Banff or Jasper because they're kind of connected. It's about 10 minutes back into the park, and then I'm gonna keep heading up the Icefields Parkway towards Jasper. Probably end up in Jasper today and just check out some stuff on the way. Let's go. Alright. Thanks. You too. Driving down the Icefields Parkway has to be like one of the nicest drives I've ever done. Not that I've been a lot of places, but it is by far one of the nicest drives. I haven't even driven halfway up yet to Jasper. I've only driven about halfway between Banff and Jasper, so I still got today yet. I keep looking up at all these mountains, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes looking at them, it almost looks like they're fake. Obviously they're not, but Pulled over on the side of the road. This is what I get. Made it to the ice fields. Athabasca Glacier. Gotta walk up there though from the parking lot a little bit. Back on the road again. Continuing to Jasper. The last time I was at this glacier, I can't remember how old I was. I want to say I was like 7 or something. They had all the years marked out where the glacier was at in certain years, and it was 2006. That was the last point they had a sign saying that's where the glacier was at. It had melted and gone back probably like 400 or 500 meters in the last almost 20 years. So that was kind of crazy to see. I think the plan for the rest of the day is to head up to Jasper and then go to Maligna Lake. We've never been there before. It's about another, I think, 2-hour drive from here. So that's the plan. Go check that out today and then probably go find a camp spot for tonight. Quick stop, I'm gonna check out Athabasca Falls. Driving in here, definitely starting to see where all the forest fires were last year. Majority of this is like completely burnt. There are quite a few trees that are still standing though, and like full on green, so I don't know if they just bounce back real quick or they just managed to not die. Slight change of plans. I'm in Jasper right now, in town. I think I'm gonna just go to my camp spot for tonight, Maligna Lake. It's a bit of a drive, so I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow instead. I think going out there today yet. What is it? That's 5 o'clock. So by the time I go out there, come back, and then go to my camp spot, it's getting a little late, so I'll do that tomorrow, and then yeah, just go straight to my camp spot for now. Just looking, I just was in town here and I just grabbed some like ice cream because it's really hot out right now. The entire mountain, because they had forest fires last year, the entire mountain is just gone. All the trees. From, I was looking at, it was pretty much like 180 degrees from the town looking south. And I was driving for probably close to 45 minutes, and it was just burned on either side of the road for 45 minutes me driving, which is crazy to think how much of it burnt down. You can tell also in town here, a few buildings here and there have been burnt down, but then not others, so a few of them stayed standing yet. Found my camp spot for tonight. It's basically just a rest stop, but it'll work. Also, I'm pretty sure I burnt myself, so we'll see how that turns out tomorrow. But I feel like I didn't film too much today, and also the fact that I didn't go to Maligna Lake, but I'll do that tomorrow. So rest stop tonight, and then back into the park again tomorrow morning. Today, going back into Jasper again. Parked just outside Jasper last night. And then today, gonna go check out, I think it's Maligna Lake, if I'm saying that correctly. It's a bit of a drive. I think it's probably like 75K or something, so let's go. Made it to Maligna Lake. Go check it out. We just walked up to, there's like a lake house with a restaurant and a gift shop and all that. Check that out. You can get boat tours all the way to the other side of the lake. There's this one famous, probably Instagram photo that everyone wants to take. But I honestly don't know how much it costs or how long it takes to get to the other side. But then you're there for like 5-10 minutes and then you boat all the way back, so. You can also rent boats here. I think it's just canoes or kayaks you can rent. Back from checking out the lake. Walked around for a bit. Did a nice big restaurant with a huge outdoor patio that like overlooked the lake. So sat there for a bit. Felt like I was burning again from yesterday. Sitting out in the sun. So back to drive. I'm gonna drive back to Jasper. Finally got to my camp spot for tonight. Another rest area, but it'll work. Not what I had planned. Leaving Jasper, I ended up getting a notification because there's a bunch of wildfires in the area. My camp spot was kind of before where the wildfires were, and so I basically just wanted to get through to the other side in case overnight they block the highway off or whatever. So I'm past the wildfires. Definitely did a bit of extra driving. It's already 8:40, so, and I still have to make some dinner, and then tomorrow morning head towards Edmonton. So obviously not as long as a drive tomorrow morning, but, and I think the other spot would have been maybe nicer to park at tonight than a rest stop, but this works. I'm gonna end the video there. See you in the next one, hopefully.